Hello, welcome to the Inspiring Inking Facebook page and welcome to the Inspiring Inking YouTube channel. I'm Amanda Fowler and today's Tuesday the 26th of April. Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you're watching in the world. If you are here joining me live, please pop a comment, and if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for joining me. I do reply to all the comments, so please do leave me a comment. And if you've never watched Craft and Chat before, we have 20 minutes-ish of chatting, and then we have some crafting. So let's make sure I'm live in all the right places. Yeah, looks like I'm live on Facebook. Let's just check YouTube as well. Actually, I don't know where to click. Oh, that's really strange. Yeah, I'm live on YouTube as well. Brilliant. Okay. So let's see who is here. Michelle is here. Jen is here. Donna's here from Oz. Perth, Western Australia. Marion is here. Chris and Angela are here from Newbury, and Jan and Karen saying hello again. Every Tuesday I do a team talk for my team. So several people have seen me already this morning. Deborah's here, Joanne's here, Scylla's here. Scylla, I've got your email. I will reply later. Hello, Anne. Hello, Roz. Did your order arrive, Roz? I checked on UPS. I hope it did. So how are we? Last week I was on my travels. I'm going to tell you all about that in a minute. But I left you with the sneak peeks of all of the in colours. So do you have a favourite yet? A favourite in colour? Let me know in the comments. The catalogue. The catalogues are bagged up. They are downstairs. And as soon as I finish chatting to you, I'm going to load them into my car and take them to the sorting office. So they will be on their way today. And the catalogue is live a week today, 3rd of May. So next Tuesday. Obviously, there's a bank holiday on the Monday. So I wanted to make sure that you got them before the weekend. So let's see who else is here. So Margaret's here. Louise is here. She's having her lunch break. Hello, Maureen. Roz's order's arrived. That's great. Hi, Jenny. And Joanne, she's got to go to work in a little bit. Janet's saying hello, and it's hot in Harlow. Brilliant. Roz is loving all the new colours. Scylla doesn't like the green. That's Parakeet Party. Karen doesn't like sweet sorbet. And Anne is saying hello from a cloudy Suffolk. It's actually sunny here in Hampshire. I don't know how warm it is because I haven't been outside yet. I've been chained to my desk all day, apart from the live that I did with my team at 10 o'clock. Yeah, lots of blues, lots of blues, lots of blues. Yes, lots and lots of blues. So tell me what you've been up to. So obviously Easter weekend, for those of you that don't celebrate Easter, it's always a bank holiday weekend here in the UK. I understand there are other religious festivals and other things going on. But how did you spend your bank holiday weekend? Let me know in the comments. We went on our travels. So we went to spend a few days with my mum and dad in Lincolnshire, which was lovely. We were at the beach, we had ice cream, lots of walks and yummy food, and we had a really lovely time. We were very busy though. We had lots of lots of things to do. And then we went to Brian's parents for a night, and again, really, really busy, lots of things to do. So I mistakenly took my crochet with me, thinking, yeah, I'm going to have plenty of time to sit and do that whilst we're chatting. Yeah, didn't happen. In fact, I haven't picked up my crochet hook. Sorry about that. I haven't switched the sound off on my phone. Yeah, so much. And we've been so busy since I got back. I haven't picked up my crochet hook in 2 weeks. So yeah, I need to do that. So we had a very, very busy time. We got home, and Brian's actually hurt his shoulder, so things on the DIY front are a bit slow at the moment while he's recovering. So we've had quite a bit of quiet time. That said, we've put a new venting system into the greenhouse. We've planted all the vegetables and done all the gardening and all of those kinds of things. So it's been busy. And I think it was Jen sent me a message to say, that she hoped I'd had a lovely, lovely time, and I wasn't working too hard to kind of, ruin all the good work of the rest. Yeah, we were busy. We came home for a rest. Oh dear. So anyway, so let me see what everybody's been doing. Oh, Chris is saying she can see that I like to crochet with blue. Yeah. I do have other colours. I just choose to display. I mean, there's purple in that one and silver in that one and a bit of grey, but yeah, mainly blue. Let's have a look. Joanne's wanting us to send some sunshine her way. Hi, Mum. How are you and Dad? Oh, quiet Easter, says Donna, but Anzac Day yesterday. Anzac Day. I'd forgotten about that. And Carton Co's here from Germany. Chris went out to lunch with friends and went to a dog show. Fantastic. Margaret's had some lovely walks and a meal with her daughter and husband. Oh, Jenny's having major surgery. I hope it all goes well at the beginning of May. So she's laying low. Roz spent Easter Sunday in the New Forest with her little grand twins. I'm very excited. Hi, Lynn. Have you managed to get rid of the COVID? Hello, Karen. Lovely to see you. And Texas is in the house. Hello, Stella. Oh, no. Laura's had COVID as well. 9 days, has been housebound. She's been making card making when she's felt up to it. Yeah, it's been really... There's so many people messaging me to say, that they've been poorly with COVID, and some people have just breezed through it and not had a problem, but other people have been really knocked about by it. So I hope that you are recovering well. Oh no. So Lynn says they've sorted out the COVID, but she fell over twice on a walk yesterday. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. So what else has been happening today? Oh, so last time we were talking about my ornithological prowess or lack of. And Brian is still trying to teach me the names of birds. And yesterday, I was looking out of my window. So my office downstairs is in what used to be a lounge diner. So it's like a double aspect room. So I've got a window behind me to the back garden. And then there's a really long gap and there's a window at the front. And I can see people coming up the drive, and I can see the wisteria, and we've got, lots of bushes and things. So quite often there are birds about. I don't know. I mean, Brian was howling, and I said, I've seen a bird. Yes, you can just hear his voice. I've seen a bird, and it's a knot sparrow. And in case you missed 2 weeks ago, go and watch 2 weeks ago Craft and Chat and my complete inability to work out which bird is which. I said, well, it was a knot sparrow. Okay, so that means it's a small bird of some description, but it's definitely not a sparrow. And I said, it was too big. It was brown and splotchy. And it was too big to be a sparrow, but it wasn't as big as a mummy blackbird. See, I know mummy blackbirds. And it definitely wasn't a male blackbird, a daddy blackbird. I said, but I don't know what it is, because it was just too big. Apparently, I've seen a baby blackbird. I mean, why I could not deduce the fact that it looked like a blackbird, but it didn't look like a blackbird, but it was, yeah. There's no hope, is there? There really is no hope. He did say to me the other day, you see that one with the, I think he said a yellow tummy. I don't know. Anyway, he said, and I went, and I'm kind of squinting like this going, yeah, I can't even see that. I can't even work it out. So anyway, so got a baby blackbird in the hedge. So that's very exciting. So there we go. So there we go. Hi, Sue. Don't worry. Jenny's saying her Cavalier King Charles Daisy is snoring. That's good. Okay. So other things that have been happening in the house. Well, we've got a water leak. Hurrah. Dear. So, this is a word of advice for everybody, really. Here in Hampshire, where I live, we get two water bills. So we get a water supply bill and a sewage bill, and they're all on direct debit, and I know how much we pay each month, and it's just kind of a rolling thing. And on Thursday or Friday, one of the bills arrived, and it was the bill for the sewage. And basically, they take the meter reading supplied by the supply people. That makes sense. And then they apply some kind of calculation, and then they say, well, you've put that much water down the drain, therefore that's your bill. So obviously the more water you use, the more water goes into the sewage and so on. That's fine. But I looked at it and I went, That's nearly double what we were paying. And I understand everything's going up. And I thought, no, that's kind of a bit weird. So I went and I looked at the previous 6 months, and it was something along the lines of this latest bill. We'd been charged for 155 cubic meters, and normally we use 60. Yeah. So 3 times as much. That's just terrifying. So I called them up and basically went, I think we've got a leak. So we've had an engineer out. Engineer came out yesterday. We thought it was actually the leak was at the meter because it's a bit wet round there, but there's no evidence of water in the house. But the water pipe does run under the extension and under the kitchen, and obviously right across our front garden. And basically the engineer says that he thinks the leak is somewhere between the meter and where it enters the house, because there's no evidence of water in the house or running water in the house or a leak in the house. So we've got to have some more engineers to come and probably dig up the garden. So I'll keep you posted. But my kind of, hint and tip for everyone is check your bills. Because the thing is, you can quite easily look at something and think, oh yeah, it's just going up, everything's going up. But the reality is, the reality is that sometimes it's a problem. And obviously, if we have got a leak and it's actually underneath the floor, all of our floors are concrete. So it would take a long time for it to actually show. So do check. Do check. So, right. Let me see. Let me just grab my tea. Deborah's saying it's a shame that it wasn't a simple toilet or a tap drip. Yeah, exactly. And actually it is amazing how much a running tap or dripping tap can actually use. But no, it seems a bit more serious than that. Okay. Right. So before we get on to the crafting, I want to talk to you about Craft Along. A lot of you are awesome attendees of Craft Along, and in case you have forgotten, I have emailed, it's tonight. We are crafting tonight. It's over in Craft Along. Let me see. It is here on the Inspiring Inking Crafting Corner on Facebook. It's a Facebook group. If you're not part of that group, do just click the join button. You can, so search for us on Facebook. There are a couple of questions, and I will be live there at 7 o'clock, which is in 4.5 hours time. Now, hang on. Marion wants to see my cup. So it's damson jam. It's got jam pots and things on it. I think, yeah, it's a Waitrose bone china mug. Not my big star mug. And the rabbit mug, they're different, but all the rest that are this kind of shape are all Waitrose China ones. They're just such lovely mugs, and they wash and wash and wash and wash. You know, sometimes when you've got pictures and things on them, they come off in the dishwasher and stuff, but it's just really nice, and they're nice to drink from. I don't like really chunky mugs. Right, so craft along. So we're live tonight. The products that I am showing you today are the products that we are going to be using in the May craft along, hopefully. So the ongoing issue with global supply and whether or not stuff is in the warehouse and all of those things means I can't promise. But these products were on pre-order. I am hopeful that I'll be able to get them when the catalogue goes live, and we will be able to use them for craft along. So I wanted to show you them today. So they are actually the products that are on the front of this catalogue. So they're really cool. Really lovely. So I will show you all of those, but I wanted to share with you that there will be a price increase for craft along starting from the June craft along, but it will affect orders placed in May. So if you don't know how craft along works, you can either get a free craft along by placing an order in my online store and using the host code, or you can purchase the kit itself, and both of those will get you a kit of products, and the kits include cardstock and patterned paper, embellishments, ribbon, die cut pieces, punched pieces. There is always enough to make the projects at the class, and that's 3 cards and a 3D item, and one of the cards is always a fancy fold or a kind of moving card, something like that. And there are always more products left over so that you can do some of your own crafting with them as well. I have added a new option. Again, we'll start with the June craft along, which is an online and PDF only version. So you can join in with that from anywhere in the world, and it costs £9. Now, what will happen is the week before the craft along is going to take place, I will email out a list of products that I'm using in the class so that you can gather your own supplies, and then you'll get access to the online class. You'll also get access to the full PDF with all the cutting instructions and, of course, the replays. So that is new. That is available from June. The price of craft along will be £17.50, again from June. And if you are placing an online order, the minimum order before postage, so make sure when you're doing it, it's before postage. Your minimum order before postage for a free class will be £45. Now, all of this information I'm sending out via an email, which will come out today or tomorrow. It's scheduled already. I can't remember when I've scheduled it because I've got quite a few emails going out over the next couple of days. It'll either be today or tomorrow. If you've been going to craft along or you've been shopping with me, you will be getting a copy of your catalogue. The information is also there in the letter that I send out. So there's a new option, which is the PDF option. So hopefully some of you will want to do that as well, because I appreciate that you might want to use your own products. So there you go. Right. So let's see. Let me take that banner off. Let's see what everyone's had to say. Oh, Roz is saying no. Hope they find the leak without making too much of a mess in your garden. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows, Roz? Apparently, there are people or companies that can put like a little mole type thing that goes under. But I don't know. We'll probably just end up with a great big digger on the front garden. That's good. So Jan saying thank you for the tips about the bills. Oh, Christine. She's stuck at home in bed with COVID. A lot of it going about. Oh no. Oh, Donna, that's dreadful. Her son received a water bill for $300 on a house that he's building, and the water's not even connected. When they checked the water meter, it had only got 12 litres that he'd used, and the bill didn't even match his meter number. It was a completely different meter. Isn't it? It's astonishing, isn't it? Do you know, we have to check these things. But talking about that, my mother-in-law rang to say, because we'd been telling her about the water bill, the water meter, and she said one of her friend's sons had an electricity bill for £3 million. £3 million. It's just like, can't make it up, can you? Clearly, it's not possible to use that much electricity. But yeah, something's going wrong somewhere along the line, isn't it? Oh dear. Right. So shall we get crafting and see some new stuff? You are going to love this. And I was in such need of bright, vibrant colors. And this paper pack and the colors in it are vibrant, and there are lots of them. So there are lots and lots of different colors. So yeah, we'll get the camera turned around. Let's just switch that. So we'll get the camera turned around, and then hopefully you will be able to see it. Let me just moving all the things. Right. Let's just add that. Look at this paper. I'm going to get it out. Let me just get this cardstock as well. So I will tell you all the colours. So basically, it's pretty much every single colour. There are so many. Okay, so when you get a pack of patterned paper, on the back, there is always the list of all the coordinating colours. So I always keep one of these in the pack that I keep with my scraps and things of the papers. So here are the colours that are in this pack. Hi, Donna. Thank you. Thank you, Joanne. I have changed the mic. Can you tell me, is that better? I forgot to switch it off on the other camera. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, got a thumbs up. Yay, thank you. I need a little post-it note. I'm going to have to make myself a little sign. Switch the other sound off. Okay, so here are all the colours. Okay, Coastal Cabana, Night of Navy, Mossy Meadow, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Flirty Flamingo, Daffodil Delight, Coastal Cabana, so that's Pool Party. I missed that. Fresh Freesia, Gorgeous Grape, and Guarani Apple Green. Look at the breadth of colours there. So cool. Beautiful, beautiful colours. So let's have a good look at the papers. So that's one side. And then you've got these lovely sort of a rainbow of crosses. So you've got a lot of kind of rainbow work. So this, let me bring it up a little bit. Little flowers, and you've got reds and pinks, oranges and yellows and the greens and the purples. And look at that. Wow, it's absolutely stunning. So you could, you know, do a strip of card this way. Beautiful. Then we move on to fully patterned papers, and you'll see in a few minutes when I get the dies that some of the things coordinate with the dies. So again, you've got kind of a colour wash going on, and then a beautiful navy background, Night of Navy background there. Again, Night of Navy background. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. That is so cool. Now, this is one of the papers that you can use the dies to cut out, which I will show you in a minute. And there are two of these, look. So you've got kind of the main colours and variation of colours. And pretty much all of these pieces you can actually cut out with the dies. Yeah, and so that is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's all of the pages. Now there is a stamp set which goes with it, which is called Happiness Abounds, and it's got two things on it that for me are a must-have. Firstly, roses. I love roses. But then look at this, happy birthday. So for those of you that don't know, for me, I will buy a stamp set if it's got an awesome happy birthday in it, because happy birthday is what I use the most. But I love this best wishes. This is a great sending many thanks for all you do. And a congratulations, you're wonderful in every way, and wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. So those sentiments aren't overly flowery, but they are beautiful. And there is a die set to go with. Now, I'm going to show you the dies. But I've kind of got to, I've got all sorts of pieces to show you them with. Okay, so there are 11 dies. So let me show you the first two really cool ones. So they're these strips. Now you have to pay attention on the strip. Let me put my hand there. Can you see that there's a long line at the top? And there, can you see there's a long line at the top? So that long line cuts. And what it does is it gives you notebook paper. Look. And that's even got like the little cuts in as if you actually tore it out of a notebook. If, like me, you don't pay attention when you're first cutting, you'll end up with a little strip like that. Because I put it on upside down. So yeah, so I ended up with a tiny strip, which I haven't worked out what I'm going to do with yet. But obviously you want one that looks like that, which is much better. And as I said, so this, you can see here, that's how they've got this piece here, which is so cool. I love it. Okay, so that's 2 of the dies. Then we've got lots of other dies. So these all cut out the flowers. Now, flowers and the leaves. Now, they're not going to match up perfectly on these images because in order to fit it on this particular sheet, the Stampin' Up have reduced the images by 10%. So these images are at 90%. But basically, you've got dies to cut all of those flowers. So that is every single flower and every single leaf. So you don't have to cut out any of these. Yeah, so it's amazing. But the dies also cut out the flowers from the paper. So let me show you. So I'm going to return this paper here. Look, it's having lots of fun. So it's cut out this flower, which was there. This flower, which was there. Or that one which was there. So that's the same. Cuts out the leaves. And that flower. And it will also cut out this one like that. So let me see. So I might have to fiddle around and keep turning it round and round and round. So that goes there, that goes there. You've got the 5 leaves. You've got the 2 leaves. I don't know how well you can see this actually. There's that flower. There's that flower. So from the paper, if you don't want to cut out, you can use your dies, which is very cool. Now, let me move those out of the way. And then there is one more die, which is this one, which is uber cool. So this is what it looks like. And I've got to get my pokey tool out because there are lots and lots of little bits that pop out. So I'm just going to spend a second or two popping those out. But Then I want to show you the magic in this die. So you can see the ones that can be completely popped out because they're completely die cut. Let me just get the last few out. Nearly all out. Okay. So if I just pop that onto a piece of white, you'll be able to see all the die cut pieces. You've also got like little stitched lines running through. But then, I don't know how well you're going to be able to, how well this is going to focus. Can you see if I put, all right, can you see this piece here? I've lifted it up. So you've got little pieces that actually aren't cut all the way through. And what you can do is you can poke them up. So it gives you texture. So let me just do a few, and I didn't think this through, guys. I didn't think this through. It's just, but it's so cool. So let me just poke this through. Ta-da-da. Just going to take a second or two. It's actually not as fiddly as I'm making it out to be. It's because I didn't, I should have thought this through. So let me see. Let me see. There you go. Can you see that? Okay. So let me just check up on the messages. Christine saying she loves the sentiments. Oh, and I could use that little strip as a frill under a sentiment. That's really good. So we'll see. Okay. A definite must-have set and a clever idea to give texture. Brilliant. Yeah, so it is really cool. It's just I am not. I was not really prepared for that. Okay, so let's play and let's make a card. Now, I do have to say, the first card that I'm going to make is using the post-it notes. You remember, these are the all over post-it notes that are super sticky. Now, bit of insider information. In the new catalogue, there is masking paper. I do not have it yet. I am assuming it works as exactly the same as the Post-it notes. So I will give it a try and see how we go. But I am a little bit excited. I'm also a little bit, I'm also a little bit freaked out because I actually did cut this earlier. So I'm going to make a quick and simple card. And then we're going to do a little bit of die cutting. Oh no. So I did have something else to show you, which are some glossy dots, and they have vamoosed. So I will put them on this card when I finished it. Donna's saying she wishes she could get the Post-it notes where she is. Yeah, but you'll be able to get the masking paper, so that will be fine. Right, I'm just opening the catalogue because I can't show you the catalogue. I'm not allowed to show you the inside. But there is something called Glossy Dots Assortment, and they are Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. And they are really, really lovely, and they're 3 different sizes. So you're going to love those. So I've got my blending brush. This is my yellow one. And I'm just putting a little bit of yellow on my basic white card. I'm going to stamp this full-blown rose, and I'm going to use Memento. And it's photopolymer stamp. I should have used my Stampin' mat. So let's have a look. Yeah, that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this over like so. And then get my leaves. Oh, to use my big leaves. I think I'll use my big leaves. And, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm going to put some leaves there. And some leaves here. And I'm going to put my happy birthday right at the top. And this is what I was saying about this amazing happy birthday. I love it because it's got the flourishes at the edge. There we go. So we've got the happy birthday there as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is use my blending pen and put some colour into this image. So I'm using Daffodil. And although there is some yellow underneath here, from where I used the blending brush, it isn't very much, and I just want it just to have a bit more depth of colour. squeaks like there's a little mouse in there. And then I'm just going to use a tiny bit of Mango Melody, just for the center, just to give it a little bit more depth of color. And then, as always, with your blender pen, scribble it on your grid paper, and then we can use a different color. And, ooh, that's a bit dark. Let's move that out a little bit. And then basically all I've done with the masking is just made it so that the leaves are underneath. So a really quick and simple card. Well, it will be in a moment. So when I've matted and layered it, let's just pull those things together. Like I said, when you see the finished card, either on my email list or on my blog, it will have some of the lovely daffodil dots as well. Because basically, they're obviously fallen out of my basket. There we go. There you go. Just a really simple card. Hi, Diane. Thanks for joining us. Margaret saying she's loving the sentiment. Jan saying it's a lovely stamp set. I agree. I really like it. So again, super quick, super easy to do. And obviously this is a post-it note that is sticky all the way over. But like I said, Stampin' Up have got masking paper in the new catalogue. So I am hopeful that will do exactly the same. And then obviously it's much easier for you to get hold of than the post-it notes, because I know lots of you were having problems getting them. Okay, so that is card number one. I do have another card to show you. This is going to be quick too, because I have already cut out the pieces. Now, I actually fussy cut these as opposed to using the dies. I could have used the dies, but I didn't. So basically, I just wanted to show you that it is possible to use the papers without the dies. Clearly, it's faster to use the dies. But there you go. So let's see. What are we doing? So I'm going to take this piece, and I am just going to spend a second just lifting up. So what I'm actually going to do is go from the back and press all of them down. I don't know why I didn't think about this before. See, this is it's a new set to me, but that makes so much more sense than trying to do it from underneath, honestly. So there you go. That's a lot better, isn't it? So I'm actually going to layer this on top of white, so you can actually really see that. So I want a full size of white, and then this is going to be 1/4 inch smaller. Jan has just asked when the new catalogues are coming, because she was making a cup of tea at that point. So this is the new catalogue. It is being posted this afternoon. When I finish chatting to you guys, I am going off to the sorting office with my sacks and sacks of catalogues, and they are going in the post, so they should be with you by the weekend. Right, so that needs to go that way. Yeah, so they should be with you by the weekend, is my plan. There we go. So now you can see that's just really pretty. So I hadn't decided, I hadn't got as far as deciding which way round this was going to go. I think, so I am not a fan, I'm sure you know this, but I am not a fan of cards that open this way, like this, and stand like this, because I find that they do that and they slide down. So I tend to have cards that stand up this way, or if I'm doing them landscape, I have the score line here on the side. So in order to facilitate that, this has got to go this way. So so we've got a flower and a flower and some leaves. And I think maybe I do need a few more leaves. Let's just get another set of leaves. And then I'm just going to put my happy birthday at the top, and then we'll be done. I love making cards like this. I brought the ribbon up. So this is Fresh Freesia. This is one of the current in colours. And it's really beautiful. But I don't know that we need it. Oh, Antriana's saying she likes it wonky. What, like this? Oh, maybe I'll have to do that. Who else likes it wonky? I know if I tear things, you'll get a bit upset. Lots of people get upset at me if I make it grungy. Yeah, see, we just needed a few extra leaves. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Antriana. I think we need a wonky card. Okay. In order to make a wonky card, we've got to make that a bit smaller. Yeah, it's quite a few. Liking it wonky. I love it. Okay. I do tend to make straight cards, I have to say. But I can embrace it. Okay. So what we're going to do, so I have that like that. I'm going to make that a bit smaller as well now. Yeah, wonky is good. Yep. Margaret's saying these are her second favourite colours. So let's just see. So we'll go like so. Oh. Oh, now. That way wonky. So this is the first way wonky. Or do... Oh. Or is it like that wonky? Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely needs to be that way wonky, I think. I'm waiting for you to all answer. Whilst you do that, I'll put some dimensionals on the back of these. Oh, the first way. Now, Roz, I don't know what the first way was now. Mum's saying the second. Oh, no. There's only 2 votes at the moment. Second way, second way, second way. Oh, Roz, I think you're being outvoted, honey. Oh, no. Does happen. Isn't it funny, though? We'll accept wonky, but only wonky in a certain way. Oh, Chris is saying there's too much white when it's wonky. Okay, yeah. I might make it a bit smaller. Oh. So I can't remember what the first way was now. Like that. No. I have no clue which way round it was before. Oh dear, I should have taken a picture. Oh no. Hopeless. Right. I don't know. I think I'm going to go that way. Oh, see, that's too far over. It's definitely got to be a bit smaller. Yeah, now. Yes, Antriana. She says what she started. Exactly. It's all going wrong. I'm gonna end up with no cardstock left. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Anyway, but with less white showing, says Donna, and I think that is what I need. Yeah, look, that's better. Oh my goodness, that is so much better. Okay. I now don't know which way was the first way and which way was the second way. So I'm just going to kind of plonk it on and hope for the best. There we go. Yeah, like that. Yay! Oh dear. Da-da-da! There we go. So I've now got to decide where I'm putting the flowers and whether or not the happy birthday is going to fit. Yes, it is. Okay. I probably should have done that first. So I'm going to have to stand up now because this has got to be straight, even though that is wonky. Oh my. Let's just hope it all works. Yes. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Right. Thank you so much. Oh, look at all the perfects now. You're awesome. Thank you. I am so pleased that you are happy with the cards. Let's see. So I've used the mini dimensionals and cut them in half for those. Glue dots probably would have worked just as well. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that one there. Eek. And then it needs to go there, I think. Oh. Yeah, it's going to go there. There we go. There we go. A wonky card as well. That's pretty cool. Move everything out to the sides. Wait for something to crash on the floor. There we go, look. Wonky with the texture and the die cuts and all the things, and the lovely yellow rose as well. Okay, so that is everything for this afternoon. I have to go because I've got to go and get those catalogues in the post. And I've got to prep ready for tonight. So I'm hoping to see lots of you at Craft Along tonight. If you're going to watch Craft Along on YouTube, make sure to check the email link, and you'll be able to join in there. So it's not on my normal YouTube page, it's a hidden link. So just make sure that you are in the right place. Thank you so much. I hope to all see you again soon, either this evening or next Tuesday. Take care till then. Goodbye.